Hey there, Deborah Donaldson here, and in today's video I want to show you how easy it is to build a landing page with Thrive themes. I'm going to take you through step by step. This video may be a little bit longer than my usual ones because I want to show you what it really takes. A lot of times I've seen some of these instruction videos and they skip over like, oh, this is so easy, and you get to that part and it's like, uh-oh, what am I supposed to do? So with this video, I wanted to actually show you what I go through to build a landing page. If I can't figure something out, I'll be showing you how I figure it out. And at the end, I'm going to show you the cost savings or financial savings of actually using Thrive themes as your landing page builder. So this is a Clickfunnels alternative. So let's just keep watching, and we'll get started here in just a second. If you are new to my channel, Success with Deborah D, I review affiliate tools, products, software, and I also provide some mindset tips to help you grow your business online. So let's get started. Okay, so what is Thrive Themes? Thrive Themes is a WordPress plugin that helps you create awesome looking websites for either blogging or sales or affiliate marketing, any of those things. And so today, as I said in the introduction, what I wanted to do was show you how easy it is to create an opt-in page using Thrive Themes, and I wanted to compare it to Clickfunnels because there's so many people using Clickfunnels. They may not realize the cost savings of using Thrive Themes as their landing page builder. Now, one of the big differences is that Clickfunnels typically is like a one-page website. The purpose of that one page is just to get you to the next page, either through opt-in or clicking a button or something like that. So each page has just that one purpose, to get you to the next page. And the difference is that with a website, typically there's a lot more links or places that people can get distracted, or a number of different buttons that people can click. So some people really have a preference for the one-page website, and other people really like more of the blog, full information site. But I wanted to show you that you really can use Thrive Themes to make a more of a one-page website, and it will save you a significant amount of money over using Clickfunnels. And I think that's one area that people do not have not realized. So this is my website here, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and I'm going to create a new page, which I did here. It's a demo opt-in page, and what I wanted to do is take you through step by step on what it takes to actually create a full on opt-in page. And Thrive Themes has got a lot of templates available, which is going to save you a lot of time and effort in creating your opt-in page. So the first thing I did is I named this my demo opt-in page, and I saved it as a draft. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to launch Thrive Architect. And so with launching Thrive Architect, it's going to pull up a page here, and I will get to choose whether or not I use a template, one of their standard ones, or one of my own. So as you can see in the background, I have my demo opt-in page that's pulling up. I apologize, my internet connection is a little bit slow, so it's taking longer to load this page than what it would normally take. I'm not sure why it's taking quite this long. Okay, so here we go. So I can pick to use a normal page or a pre-built landing page. And because I want to save time and say I'm not very technical, I'm going to use something that is one of my pre-built landing pages. So here we go. So this gives me my landing page library. And so there's smart landing pages, and then there's legacy landing pages. And the difference between the smart landing pages and the legacy landing pages is the smart pages already have kind of like a pre-built complementary colors already picked for you, so you don't need to start from scratch in terms of doing all that. So I have really liked using the smart landing pages. Now, if you, this Chic Smart has got 7 pages, the Consultant Smart's got 4 pages, Copy has got 10 pages, so let's expand this and see what all is in there. And you can see here that there is a video sales page, there's a sold out page, coming soon, smart products. So this is a pretty, then there's the lead generation page and download, so like a thank you page, and then an email confirmation page. So this has got quite a few options in here. So if I wanted to pick this smart lead generation page, and probably for my thank you page, I would pick the smart download page here. So let me pick this here, and I'm going to say apply template. And as before, it is going to take just a little while for it to load. And you'll be able to see it here in just a second. Okay. Okay, so it loaded up here, and here we are at our page. Now, there's a couple of things that I really like about Thrive Themes, and one is that it's very easy to edit. You can just start typing blah 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 blah, and it shows you right away what it looks like. Now, one of the things that I would really change about this page is you can see on my desktop that the place where the person is going to opt in is actually what we call below the fold, meaning it doesn't show on the first page. And this is an area, especially as people are, doing things on cell phones and things like that, you want to get the opt-in actually above the fold. So that is one of the things I'm going to work on changing. But I do like, the way that this looks. And if you did decide, though, hey, I don't like this color combination, this is one of the reasons why I like the Smart Pages, because this is the default here. It's got the blue and the orange, but say you didn't like that. Well, you've got these other combinations that you can pick if you wanted to go with a different color choice. And so there's that one. There's the green, and let's look at, ooh, the orange. That one's awfully bright. I don't think I like that one. If I go to purple and yellow, I actually kind of like the default, default the best. So you can see why I like the Smart Pages, because the color combinations are already picked out and they're already proven to perform well. So it's not something that you have to try and figure out on your own. So that already saves you right there. And then if you want to change the actual landing page, if you go to the gears up here, it tells you what section you're actually working in. So if you wanted to change the footer down here, then you would click on the footer, and then you could click on any one of these areas to change that. So, and in fact, we'll be changing up this lead generation here as we go along. If you want to change the background section, you can change that here, like I showed you with the colors there. The one downside to the Smart Landing Pages is if it is part of the template colors, then because it's a global element, then it's really difficult to change. So you would need to pick a different style of opt-in, maybe one of the other, from the other section. But for me, I like the simplicity of having the colors already decided for me, so I don't have to worry about that. Now, if you want to add a section, then you go over here to the plus sign, and say you want to add an image of a book or an additional image. You can just do that, and it's going to take you to your image gallery, or you can upload a file from your computer. So let's just pick this one here and insert it into my page. So there, we've got that there, and I don't really want this free report book here. So to delete something, you see the garbage can right there. I would just click on that. If I had a different book cover that I wanted to put in here, I could put that in there. It's in the content box. So, and I'll see if I can actually drag this, because you can drag and drop. Let's get back down here. If you click on something, you can drag and drop it. You see these 4 arrows here, so you can drag the element and it tells you where it's going to put it. If I had 2 books that I wanted to give away and I wanted to copy this content box exactly, then I would just click the copy button right there, and then there's my second book. So I don't really want to do that. So those are the easy ways to change your design. Okay, so I am going to delete this because I don't really want that there. And something that I want to do, like I was talking about, is trying to get this opt-in box up so that it shows when someone just comes to the page. It's all just right there. So one of the things you can do, and you can kind of see these other boxes showing up. And if I get to, like this has got the full box there. And if I come down to this other one, I can actually move this up. So if I'm at my content box, if I go over here to the to the left-hand side, this is what gives me my layout options. And then this here tells me what my positioning is. So if I want to move it up, right now it's at 0. So I'm going to go -40. And you can see how that moved that up right there. So let's actually go -80. So that's way the heck up there. And then let's move this other whole box up here. And we're going to move this one here, and we're going to go to -80 here. So you can see that that moved everything up. That looks a little bit squished. So now I'm going to go back to the content box, and I'm going to go to -60. Oops, not +60, -60. And same with this here. We're going to go -60 here. Okay, so that moved it up a little bit. And we can actually move this up a little bit as well. And we could probably shorten this background section a little bit. So let's move this up. Let's go -40. There we go. So now we're there. And then, so we're pretty close. So you can see name and email address. I'm not going to worry about saving this right now. So one of the other things you can do to kind of take up a little less space is change the font size. So this is under main options. We've got font size right now at 64. So let's move it down to, let's go to 60. There we go. And we can make this font a little bit, let's say 20. And the report, let's go to this content box. Height, we'll make it a little bit smaller. Okay. And let's see, what else can we do? Okay, we can move this whole box up here. So let's move this box. Layout and position. Let's go up to -40 with this. Okay, so at least now we can kind of see that box there. So as someone lands, they say, oh, there is something showing here. And I'm thinking I might trying to figure out here how to get it just a hair smaller. Let's go Actually, let's go minus 40, minus 50 here. There we go. Now when they land, there's the headline there, there's this information here, right there, and actually this we could probably move up. Let's go minus 20. There we go. Okay, so everything is visible on one page. It's a little bit squished, but there's things that you can do to change that a little bit. And so that's the basic drag and drop software. I mean, you can change any of these words just like I showed you, just by typing in the box. You can highlight the color. Say I wanted to the number one obstacle of the life. Let's go to main options, and we want to go to color, and this is one of the main colors. There we go. We'll pick that, and we'll hit apply, and there we go. So now it's that orange color. And so that's how easy it is to change these things. And if you want to add a different section, say you wanted to add, instead of having the free report, you wanted to have a video, that would all be over on this side here. You can save things as templates, so you can just drag and drop your own template over. You can do a custom, this is for more advanced people, a custom HTML can go in there. You can add icons to things. Here's video, so if I wanted to do a video below this content box and I had a video that I wanted to add in there, it's already set to YouTube, although you could do Wistia, Vimeo, VooPlayer, any one of those. And I could insert a video right here. So, although I don't want to do that. So there we go. Okay, so then when I come down here to my lead generation box and the send me my free video, I'm going to come over here to the left hand side and I'm going to say edit form elements. And then this is where I can type in something different. If I, let's move this out of the way here. Send me the free download. I can say send me the free download now, exclamation point. So I can edit whatever it says in here. I can change the color by the typography. I can use different fonts. I can move whether or not the type is offset, font size, color. If I wanted the print in a different color, then I could click here and say I want it to be in black. There you go. And then, like with some of these other builders, I really like that you can see the changes immediately, so that you know right away whether or not you like it. So let's go back to the white. There we go. Send that. And once you're done editing those, then you can say I'm done with those elements. One of the things that people will tell you is that the more information you ask for, the fewer the number of people that are going to opt into your page. So one of the things you can do is say, okay, well, I really don't care about the name. I'm just going to do email address, but then that looks weird there. So I'm going to keep the name, apply. Oop, it added that down below. So let's see here. I want to move this up here and email address right there. Oh, okay. So now what I can do is I don't want to delete the whole thing. And that would be the whole box if I delete that. So I don't want to do that. So it's got my email address there, your email address, and then let's click on edit here. Name, placeholder, will say first name, apply. And no, that's not going here. So let's go, Okay. Okay, so we're figuring out how to get this back here, and what I need to do is edit form elements, and then you can see that element is highlighted, so I can move email address back in there, and there we go, and then done. Okay, so the next thing you'll want to do is you want to connect this box to your email provider. Now, the reason for doing this is typically it's through your follow-up emails that most of the profit is made. Now, if you're running ads, maybe you break even, maybe you don't, with the number of sales that are made from your initial opt-in page. But typically, most of the profit is made when you are following up with people and either making a sale on that product or on a different offer later on in your email follow-up series. So most people don't purchase the first time. I know I don't purchase the first time I see something. I usually like to either do a little research online or find out more about the person that's making the sale or something like that. So it's very important that you're collecting email addresses because this is the actual asset to your business. And so what you're going to want to do is add a connection. Over here on the left-hand side is where you add your connection. Now, I have already added a number of connections here. So if you wanted to add a different connection, you would go to your API dashboard. And that is right here where you can add a new connection. Now, Thrive Themes is already set up to work well with a majority of the email providers out there. So these are the connections that I already have. If I wanted to add a new connection, I could select the connection, and then these are all of the different email providers that Thrive Themes is already working well with. So you can actually use any one of these, and you would click on that company and then go through, and there's a step-by-step tutorial on how to get a new integration. So you would request a new integration. I'm not going to do that because I've already got my integrations right here. So I am going to go back to my demo page opt-in. And I am going to pick, let's see, I'll pick my get response. And then since I've already got a couple of email follow-up series already set, I would pick the most appropriate follow-up series. I would say what day I want it to start on, and I would click apply. So now anybody that signs up for this free report is going to be sent to my get response autoresponder. And then whenever you've got these pages, you always want to make sure that you have a disclaimer and a contact and privacy standards. So I would go into the footer section here and put in my affiliate disclaimer and affiliate footer in here. And I actually have one saved as a template. So I could go over here to, let's see here. Go up here to templates, and I could pick, I've got quite a few templates in here. Let's go, there's the affiliate disclaimer, so I could pick my affiliate footer, and there's my affiliate footer right there. I could just change the date. I've actually got one that already has 2020 on it. And then if I wanted to change the background color, I could do that too, and then get rid of this one. So now their email address is going to be sent to my get response. But how do I get people to my thank you page? That's the next question. So you're over here on your form elements, and you've added your connection, and then after successful submission you redirect to a custom URL. So what I would do then is I would create my thank you page. So I would go back here to my Let's close out of that. So I would go back here to pages and I would say add new. And what I pick is my demo thank you page. And then from my templates, I will pick the matching. So we'll say demo thank you page. And then I'm going to save my draft. And then once the draft is saved, just like before, I'm going to launch the Thrive Architect. Okay, it's saving. And then launch Thrive Architect. And then on this one, if you remember, there was a thank you page or email confirmation page that came up once I picked my template. So I'll want to stick with the same style as I did with the first one so that it matches and everything is congruent. Because if you have something that's too jarring between like your opt-in and your thank you page, excuse me, I get a drink of water, then it makes it so that people are less likely to opt in because subconsciously they're saying, hey, this really didn't match, what's going on? So just like before, I'm going to pick my pre-built landing page. I'm going to go to Smart Landing Pages, and I was in the Copy Smart, so I will expand that. And we are going to go to the thank you. So this is the lead generation that we already used. And then this is the download page or thank you page. So I am going to click on this one, apply template. And it says template changed successfully. And as you can see, it's taking a little while to load. So while it's loading, I'm going to find out if you all have any questions about anything that we have talked about so far. Okay, everything's all uploaded. So say I didn't want to do the book here. I just want to do a video that's going to explain about what is going to go on. So I'm going to hit the trash on that. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to pick a video and I'm going to put it in below the background right there. And I don't actually have a video that I'm going to put in there, but that's my spot saver. And then any of these boxes that I don't like that top part, I'm going to get rid of that because I don't really need it. I don't really have a blog post about this video for whatever. You've successfully, let's see, I don't really like the way that that's sounding. Get your download here. Let's see, I'm gonna say the information you requested is available. Okay, and then I actually want this to be a new line here, so we'll go there, get your download here. And then whatever video I want to put in, it could be like a bridge page video that's explaining the program or the book or whatever product it is that I may be selling. I'll put that video in there. And then click here to get started. Again, this is going to be modified just like the other, so you can get your, I'm going to say, click here to get started. And we'll put a space here. Click here to get started. Okay, so that is done. And then with the button, after they click here to get started, it's going to take them to It's going to take them to my affiliate offer or whatever, and then I would put my affiliate link right in there. And then typically I like to have things open in a new tab so that people don't lose where they are. So this way, whatever page you have is going to meet the Google restrictions, because you've got your opt-in page and a bridge page that matches, so you're not sending directly to your affiliate link. Typically people are getting some sort of free information. You've provided good info on the product. So this is going to meet both Facebook and well, Facebook really doesn't like you to promote businesses and things, make any kind of claims. So it would depend on whatever it is that you're putting on here. But by having a landing opt-in page and a bridge page, it's making it so that it will be easier to pass the restrictions of both Facebook and Google if you are running paid ads. Now down here at the bottom, if you want to see what this is going to look like, you can click your preview button and it will load a preview of the page. This is true on any one of the pages that you've created. So here it is, you've signed up, download here, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so, and if you wanted to see what it would look like on a cell phone, you would just click the cell phone and it's all very clean and clear. Information you requested is right here. So that's what I really like about Thrive Themes is, and then you've got the tablet view here as well. Make sure you save as often as you, make changes, so that if, something happens, you already know that everything's been saved properly. You can, there's all, Thrive is, it's a huge program and there's so many things that you can change on here. Say you've done this and you really don't like the template. Well, you can just go back here to the cloud and you can change the template. If you do it now, of course, you're going to lose all the changes that you made. So we'll close out of there. Like I showed you before, again, with this page, you can change the colors. And then anytime you want to add an element, you can add the whole social shares links. You can add a table of contents, testimonials. If you've written a bunch of content on WordPress, you can add that content box here. Or say you've got a podcast that you are promoting, you can add your audio in there. All you're doing is clicking, and then you can just drag it over to wherever. Let's go back here. So you would just click your audio and insert audio. So if I don't like it down here, these 4 arrows let me move it. And then you can see that blue arrow, it shows you where it's going to land. Say I want it above this content box. We'll just put it right there. There's my audio. Anything you don't want, you would just hit the trash button there and trash button there. There we go. So Thrive is super easy in terms of building your landing page. So you've got your thank you page here. So I'm going to save this because the page address, I'm actually going to be putting it into my opt-in page. So now I'm going to, well, it's in the process of saving here. So I'm going to actually go save and return to post editor. Because this is where I'm going to get my link for my thank you page that I'm going to put into my opt-in page. So after their email address is submitted, they're going to be sent on to my thank you page. So here we are going back to the main the main page, and so this is my thank you page. This is the link to my thank you page. So I am going to copy this, Control C, and then I'm going to go to my opt-in page. And then so here I was at my box and it says redirect to a custom URL. So I'm going to put, that's my thank you page address there. And so once they enter in their email address, their email is going on to my autoresponder, and then they're going to be sent to the next page, which is my thank you page. So this is the way that you can create great like one-page websites, opt-in pages. And as I said in the beginning, this is going to be a huge cost savings to you to do it this way. And so I'm going to switch gears here, and I'm going to show you the cost comparison between using a landing page builder or funnel software like Clickfunnels, and I'm going to compare it to Thrive Themes. So hang tight while I switch screens. Okay, so here we are, landing pages in Thrive step by step, which we already did, and this is a Clickfunnels alternative. So now if you have Thrive Themes, Thrive costs $128 annually. And this will give you unlimited funnels, unlimited pages, there's no restriction. And I wanted to compare this to Clickfunnels because Clickfunnels is really well known out there, but it is a more expensive option. So Clickfunnels, their least expensive option, is $97 a month. So over the course of 1 year, I'm going to get a drink of water here. So over the course of 1 year, 12 times 97, it's going to be $1,164. That's what it's going to cost you for a year of Clickfunnels. And there is a restriction. You only get 20 funnels and 100 pages. And I know I've mentioned this in other videos, but I thought the 20 funnels was going to last me forever. But it sure doesn't, because as you get to share funnels and you start promoting different offers and having different pages, you're going to burn through the 20 funnels in no time flat. So then your next option is $297 a month, or start deleting funnels so you don't go over. So with the Thrive Themes, as I said, it's $128 if you pay annually. So already that's a huge savings. And to have a website and all that kind of stuff, typically you need a domain name. So you can get that through Namecheap, which is approximately $14, depending on which, what you pick as your domain name. There's certainly more expensive ones, but if you kind of work at it a little bit, you can come up with one that's works for you, that is, $14 for a year. And with your website, you're going to need hosting. And the two main hosting programs that I recommend, the first one is SiteGround, which is the one that I use. And then the other one is Bluehost. And a lot of people really like Bluehost. In fact, I did start out at Bluehost, but I did kind of like the way SiteGround looked to me better. So I switched over to SiteGround. I'll be putting the link to both of these in the description below. So say you pick, SiteGround is a little bit more expensive. So say you pick the SiteGround like I did. That is $6.99 a month for the lower level, smaller website, which turns out to be $83.88 a year. So if you add that up, basically, to use just Thrive Themes as your landing page builder, say you don't want to do a blog. Say you're just interested in being an affiliate and you just want to do these one-page landing pages and you don't want to have a full website or anything like that. So even if you went at it like that, you're going to be spending approximately, depending on your hosting and all that kind of stuff, about $325.88 every year. And that's if you pick the more expensive hosting. Now, it could be a little bit more than that, like I say, if you pick a more expensive domain name or maybe a different hosting program that's more expensive, or you have some other add-ons that you're paying for. But even still, the Clickfunnels cost of $1,164 minus the $325.88, it's going to save you over $838 every single year that you use Thrive Themes as your landing page builder. So I don't think a lot of people think about that. I think a lot of people get bogged down with the idea of, if I have Thrive Themes, it means that I've got to have a blog, and I don't want to blog, I'm not a writer, I don't want to do all this. Well, I'm here to tell you that you can use Thrive Themes exactly like you use Clickfunnels, except it's a lot less expensive. So I hope you've gotten some value. I hope I can save you some money with your business. I know a lot of people are looking to start their online businesses, and in the beginning, it's really intimidating, and you can feel like money's just flying out the door with all these different softwares and services and all that kind of stuff. But I'm here to tell you that if you think about things in a creative way, like using Thrive Themes as your landing page builder, you can save an awful lot of money. So I hope you've gotten value from this. If you have any questions, put them in the comments below. If you are new to my channel, make sure you hit that notification bell, and so you're notified whenever I upload new videos. Typically, I upload new videos every Monday, sometimes on Thursdays, so I will see you on the next one, and I hope you've gotten a lot of value.